As a mountain hunter, I always look for ways to push myself to the next level. I want to go higher, farther, deeper than anyone else. To me, this is the essence of being a mountain hunter. My goal was to become the first Spaniard to complete the Spanish Ibex Grand Slam with a bow and arrow, and to be the second bow hunter in the world to achieve this goal. I know it'll be grueling and emotional, but those goals, the ambitious ones, are what makes me a mountain hunter. The harder the goal, the more it motivates me. I had harvested the Bethete Ibex and southeastern Spanish Ibex months before, leaving the Ronda and the prestigious Gredos Ibex to complete the Grand Slam. The Ronda Ibex would take me to the south of Spain, to the Ronda mountain range. These animals live in some truly challenging country, and that made these hunts both tough and rewarding. An interesting thing happened to me while I was hunting the Ronda Ibex. For the first time in my life, I found myself preoccupied with the road that lay ahead, instead of focusing on the task at hand. Days were going by and the Ibex was not showing up. I was worried about the bigger goal and not simply pursuing my ambitions. Every animal in the Grand Slam is critical as we are hunting in big open areas. I'm always looking forward to finding that big monster, but we all know that doesn't always happen, especially in Ronda, where they are the smallest of all 4 Ibex. Suddenly on the last day, I glassed the Ibex I wanted, and I started a long stalk. I had to continually stop thinking about the Grand Slam and give the Ronda Ibex the attention it deserved. It wasn't until I cleared my mind that I was able to find success. I have brought down the magnificent Ronda Ibex with an incredible 30-yard shot over the cliff. Few things can beat that as scenery for a shot. I loved it. I was now one step away from my bigger goal, and my thoughts could focus on the last step of my journey. As any hunter would, I found myself fantasizing, almost obsessing about completing the Grand Slam. But this time, it was not a distraction. It was like adrenaline. I don't know if I was more excited about hunting the Gredos Ibex or the fact that I was just one arrow away from completing my challenge. Hunting in the north side of Gredos is a dream for any hunter. The history, the landscape, rugged mountains, the huge size of the Ibex here, a paradise for a bow hunter. Either way, I could feel the rush, the mountaintop experience coming on. Hunting is something you can't force. As I embraced that, I discovered my desire to achieve the Grand Slam was not to be better than anyone else, but rather to push myself to fulfill my own ambitions and battle my limitations. So when the mountains forced us to wait out of the weather, I was surprised I did not get anxious. Instead, I was replaying and savoring every moment of the quest so far. Waiting gave me time to stop and really enjoy the breathtaking experience. I started this journey 11 months ago, and it had taken me to 4 different mountain ranges in Spain with my bow. I knew I was just right there, close, but at the same time I felt under pressure. I had killed 3 of the 4 Spanish Ibex with some thrilling shots, but I went to Gredos to complete my goal, and that's what I'm going to do. As my guys and I meticulously sorted through Ibex, I realized I was in no rush. I've dreamed of this hunt for so long, and now that I'm here, it is everything I hoped it would be. I wanted to stay in this moment forever, enjoying this incredible territory. But I know that part of being a hunter is that the hunt has to end. I've drawn my bow 1,000 times preparing for this moment. I thought this would be a very familiar feeling, but it wasn't. As I come to full draw, I realize this shot is the final step in my journey and will fulfill my dream.
Jose.
That's the Grand Slam right there. I finished the Grand Slam for myself, not for anyone else. It is not just about my accomplishment as a hunter, but more about enriching my soul. I achieved my goal to be the first Spaniard to complete the Spanish Ibex Grand Slam with a bow and arrow, and I will relish this accomplishment and these memories forever. This isn't the end of the journey, but the completion of a chapter. The value that each chapter adds to my life, it's immeasurable, and I will look forward to continuing to learn. There will be more mountains to hunt, more ridges to stalk, and more memories to make. This is the end of the road to Gredos.